Eggs. They're small, super convenient, perfectly portioned and high in protein. But they're not the only food that packs a protein punch. In this video, we reveal 10 and maybe surprising plant-based foods that have even more protein than egg. If you're following a plant-based diet or a vegan diet, you might be worried about being protein deficient. Well, no need. Stay tuned to find out how you can score your protein from plants alone without having to rely on eggs. So, before I crack on, pardon the pun, let me give you a quick breakdown. What is protein? Proteins are known as the building blocks of life, as they break down into amino acids that help the body grow and repair. Our hair, skin, and muscle are all made from the protein we eat. So, how much protein do we need every day? Most adults need around 0.75 grams of protein per kilo of body weight per day. For the average woman, this is 45 grams or 55 grams for men. Everyone needs protein. Protein is essential for a healthy diet, and we know that eggs are a good source of protein. But just how good? Well, one small egg, which is about 38 grams, will give you 4.8 grams of protein. One medium egg, which is about 44 grams, will give you 5.5 grams of protein, and one large egg, which is about 50 grams, will give you 6.3 grams of protein. Both the egg white and yolk contain significant amounts of protein, meaning if you want to get all the protein, you need to eat the whole egg. And yes, we all have that friend who only eats egg whites, but if you want to get all of the protein, then eating both the egg white and yolk is the best. Not to mention, the yolk contains a lot of vitamins and minerals. Now, as far as high protein foods go, eggs might be convenient, but they're definitely not the only food you can eat to boost your protein. Be sure to watch until the end because there's some foods in this list that just might surprise you. Number 10, chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans. These little beige balls may be small, but they sure are packed with protein. A serving of cooked chickpeas, about half a cup, will give 7.3 grams of protein, whereas one large egg will give you 6.3 grams of protein. Not only are they a good source of protein, they are full of fiber. The combination of protein and fiber will keep you fuller for longer, which means you'll be less likely to go on a hunt for a snack. They are good for making yummy, comforting hummus, but they can also be used for salads, side dishes, or vegetarian mains, all the way to desserts and other baked goods. Number 9, beans. Beans. They're good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you know how the rhyme ends. Not only are they good for your heart, but they are a great source of protein. A half cup of cooked kidney beans will give you 7.6 grams. Again, more than one large egg. Number 8, peanut butter. Are you a peanut butter fan? Comment below. If you are a peanut butter fan, then you're in luck. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter will give you 8 grams of protein, whereas one large egg will give you just 6.3 grams of protein. But you have to make sure to choose the right kind. What you want to look for are products that only have 100% peanuts and nothing else. No added ingredients like palm oil, salt, and sugar, just 100% peanut butter. A good way to see if it's just peanut butter in a jar is to see if it separates. If it separates, that means that it doesn't have any additives to keep it together. If you want to find out more about peanut butter, watch our video, Is Peanut Butter Good For You? I'll leave a link in the description below. Number 7, quinoa. 1 cup of cooked quinoa will give you 8 grams of protein. This South American ancient grain, it's actually a seed, is unique in its protein source in that it qualifies as a complete protein, unlike other plant proteins. What does that mean? Well, it means it contains all essential amino acids, including the muscle-promoting L-arginine, an impressive feat for a plant-based source. Quinoa also packs a hefty dose of heart-healthy, unsaturated fats and is also a great source of fiber, a nutrient that can help you feel fuller. Quinoa can be eaten with veggies, beans, or a salad to create a well-balanced meal. Quinoa can be a great swap to rice. If you want to find out more about quinoa, watch our video, Quinoa versus Rice. Which one is better? I'll leave a link in the description below. Number 6, farro. Another grain to throw in the mix is farro. Per cup, it will give you the same amount of protein as quinoa, 8 grams, which is 2 more grams of protein than one large egg. This Italian wheat grain has a similar taste to brown rice but has a chewier texture and nutty, almost licorice-like flavour. So if you like licorice, then you might want to give this a try. Farro is also a good source of antioxidants, vitamins A, E and minerals like magnesium and iron. So it could be a good swap to rice every now and again. Number 5, lentils. These little half-moon shaped legumes are another plant protein food that gives eggs a run for their money when it comes to protein. Per half cup of cooked lentils will give you 9 grams of protein. Add green lentils to salads or swap chicken for red lentils in a curry for a protein boost. Not only are they packed with protein, but they are full of fibre, which, you guessed it, can help you feel fuller for longer, and they are good for your gut health. Number 4, Teff. Teff may be the new quinoa. You heard it here first, or maybe not. Have you tried Teff? Let me know by leaving a comment below. 1 cup of cooked teff will give you 9.75 grams of protein. That's definitely a lot more than 1 large egg. It's a more complete amino acid packed protein than quinoa itself. That makes it great for anyone who wants to keep calories low and protein high. And the benefits don't stop there. Teff is also a good source of fibre. With more fibre and more protein comes great appetite control. Like all grains, teff can be made into a porridge or cooked like a risotto. Number 3, pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas. Pumpkin seeds contain energy-boosting magnesium, phosphorus and zinc. Protein per 1 ounce will give you 9 grams. You can throw them on salads and rice dishes or eat them raw in cereal. Number 2, nuts. No plant-based pantry would be complete without several varieties of nuts, which are equally easy to snack on or to incorporate into recipes. The American Heart Association recommends eating 1.5 ounces of nuts, so around a handful several times a week. Although the serving sizes are minimal, each contains a hefty dose of protein. You can pack them in a pre-portioned baggie of almonds for grab and go snacks and sprinkle them on your next salad. A handful of almonds will give you around 9 grams of protein, and a handful of cashews will give you around 8 grams of protein. Nuts are definitely a great snack option. It's better to grab a handful of nuts than a cookie. Number 1, hemp seeds. These little seeds contain all 9 essential amino acids, and 3 tablespoons provide 10 grams of protein. You may also spot them at the grocery store as hemp hearts, which are shelled hemp seeds. They can easily be sprinkled on salads, soups, yogurt, or on top of nut butter toast. They have a subtle nutty flavour profile and nice crunch. I call them nutrition sprinkles. When you hear the word protein, you likely think of a chicken breast or a hunk of steak. That makes sense. Meat is one of the best sources of this macronutrient, but it's not the only source. We can definitely get non-meat sources of protein. We don't need to avoid meat and dairy entirely, but it does remind us that we need a varied diet to stay healthy. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already for more nutrition tips. Remember, enjoy food and stay happy and healthy. Catch you on the next one.